football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Anthony McFarland, his first carry of the ball game.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He'll swing that out, complete to McFarland. Room here to run. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. From the gun, this will be McFarland. And he's taken down inside the 30. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 19-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They run the draw here with Robinson. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. This from 42 yards out. And And Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss, as they did, the open...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage, because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Now this is fielded in the end zone. And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
So an early advantage now, and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. They go play action here on first down. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. This defense for the Steelers, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. On play action, they'll throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Now a play fake here on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And maybe shades of the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. He'll look to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And you'd think on third down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks, and I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mayfield. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
First down, Steelers.
After one, 17-7 is our score.
7.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. This one complete to Christian Kirk. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Takk McKinley made his way into the backfield. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure it out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one's maybe...
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
A throw down the field caught by his running back.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. Pushes him aside at the 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Back to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. A tough time to take the sack. Now it's fourth and goal, and that's a loss of 6. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it.
And looking for Cook, but this pass is intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir.
Well done.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as it kicks away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They begin the drive with McFarland. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
This is caught. It's Kirk. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They go play action. Mayfield. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
A 1st down and more for Edwards-Helaire. And he gets this one down to the 24.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
1st down, Mayfield. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Takk McKinley picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, arguably, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Yeah, this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Mayfield to throw it. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to, pick up a 1st down.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Back to throw again. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think, okay, he's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he won't quite make it to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Falcons! And that looked almost to be a case of, quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Solomon Thomas, they love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack. The ball resting on their own 5 here as they come up to the line on 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Darius Slay with a pick. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
This one left side caught by Collins. Touchdown Falcons! Nico Collins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up the first down.
Now Mayfield lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons will take over here just shy of the 30. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception. And I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
2nd down at 5. They run again with Hunt. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. He completes it to Ridley. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hunt, and there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Chris Wormley. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And the Steelers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
1st down, Pittsburgh.
Play fake. Mayfield. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. McFarland running out of the gun. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Mayfield now. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Christian Kirk with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
2nd and 14. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. And this will be a Falcons first down as good running gets them to about the 44.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ahkello Witherspoon. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Michael Walker there to bring him down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description, because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On second down, McFarland. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done, because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And that will be incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. A fourth quarter miss like that, there is no lonelier feeling than that kicker right now.
As we all know, a lot of these games, they come down to special teams. And when that chance comes, you have to perform in order to help your team get over the top.
Could have tied it. Instead, they remain down 3. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
On first down, Hunt. And he works free. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 52 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Nico Collins 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Mayfield's throw into the hands of Kirk. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Mayfield. Now a swing pass, it's Edwards-Helaire. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Mayfield on 1st down. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Pat Freiermuth. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point put through by Boswell. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, I mean, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the give, this is McFarland. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. He can't get him down. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Missed tackles may doom this team.
I just had a bad flashback. That's why I'm sitting up here with you right now. You've got to tackle him inbounds. You've got to wrap him up.
On 1st down, McFarland. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the 1st down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive. because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Ahkello Witherspoon. And the Steelers have just about sewn up this football game. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. The Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Mayfield to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with it.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Taken in at the 22. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and making it easy.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off down at the 10. And the Steelers are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to